First and foremost, you cannot over-rotate on the Murray-Jokic pick and roll. It's a genuine work of art watching these two. I'm talking Pablo Picasso, Salvador Dali works of art. The Lakers are going to have to trust Anthony Davis or JaVale McGee when they post up Jokic, because you cannot have that wing guy come over. You cannot have Kuzma. You can't have Braun, because he is going to find Jeremy Grant, Gary Harris, or Michael Porter Jr. sitting over there. And also in that same breath, you have to trust Rondo when he's on Murray, or whoever they put on Murray. You've got to trust him. You cannot over-rotate, because this team will expose you.
Yeah, I think it's interesting, and it relates to what I think the first key to this series for the Lakers is. I think they need to stick with the same lineup they used against the Rockets. And you talked about trusting Dwight or JaVale with Jokic. I think that they got to trust AD, because you're talking about a guy who, to me, should have been the defensive player of the year, has incredible length and athletic gifts, and I just want to have my best defender out there on their best offensive player, especially when it matches up positionally. You know, even when the Nuggets play a more traditional four, like Paul Millsap for heavy minutes, you put LeBron, you put Marcus Morris on him. That's not a problem at all. Those are strong physical wings who can hang with the 6'7", 260 Paul Millsap. And speaking to the point about rotating, they're going to struggle to rotate with two bigs out there. That just gives the Nuggets more to expose in the pick and roll. If they get any switches there, then that's just barbecue chicken for Jamal Murray or Nikola Jokic. And you need a quick defensive unit out there for the Lakers, because the Nuggets make quick decisions really well. It's either out of the pick and roll, or again, it's Jokic off the roll, finding the open man whenever if they double him, if they double Murray, whatever. So when you have two big men out there, it becomes that much harder, and I don't think they need him. I think AD needs to be their rim protector. He needs to be their defensive five in this series. He's fully capable of it. It's time to stop playing around and saying, oh, I'm a 4, because they can't have Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee playing big minutes in this series. What do you think about that?
I completely agree. If AD refuses, they're going to get beat. I almost think it's a difference between error-wise. Like, this Lakers lineup is prehistoric when you have two big men out there. Whoever they throw out there is going to kill you from deep, because we've seen it time and time again. We saw it when the Lakers and Nuggets played in the bubble earlier. JaVale McGee and Dwight Howard cannot rotate on the Nikola Jokic pick and pop.